fire. Obviously it's brought everyone back to life, but I don't have to kill as many people, which is always lovely. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a different leveling tactic. I'm going to make sure I've got strength, bit of sword, strength to wield a weapon, bit of sorcery to get some magic going. Because I don't really often run a magic character. I had a hexer in one of my earlier builds, but it didn't really focus on the magic. It was more like a big stick and also hexing. But we'll see what I do with this one. Hello, sir. You look wise.
I sense power.
Thank you, Santa Claus. Oh, one moment.
You shall be my new.
Continue.
I am Carhillion, Carhillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name. No, do not be
shall I say
afraid.
yes?
Let us
And just
explore
hope
the
that you're...
limits of sorcery.
I'll say yes and hope you're someone important, shall I? What do you sell? You got a sorcerer's staff? Got some interesting... Shortened spell casting time might be helpful. We've got some herbs. And a bunch of spells that I currently can't use. Magic weapon might be nice. I'll take that.
The forces of magic. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here.
New spells? Carhillion of the Fold.
Sorcery is yet a mystery, even
What's
to
the
me.
Fold?
Let us mature together.
Are you, is the Fold a place?
Use scrolls
Or are you really
to
good at
unleash
folding?
the power of sorceries.
Are you known as Carhillion of the Fold? Because
But the
you've
power of
mastered
each
the
scroll
mythical
is reliant
8th
on that
paper
of its
fold?
owner. The untrained cannot
Is this why you're talking to me about scrolls? I'm reading into this lore.
Never forget
I see you,
Carhillion.
Carhillion of the Fold.
There are no shortcuts to mastery.
Sure there is, you just buy levels.
The forces of magic.
And you're just repeating the doodah.
Source. Young pupil, back already.
Are you going to move from here? I don't like them to keep coming here. I could buy another use of shockwave. I could buy some of the stronger soul arrows, because I'll be boosting up some sorcery. Get at least that, and then that.
Young pupil, do you use scroll? Never. The forces of it. I said sorcery. One day my teachings will.
Okay. One day his teachings will save me, he claims. I do have my sorcerer's staff with me. Let's see how that goes. Why can't I use my... Does it have to be in the right hand, maybe? Why can't I cast anything with it? I've got Great Soul Arrow right there. Why is the Miracle Chime's not going to do it? Yeah. I'll check that later. I'll sort it out. Come on. Up you come so I can beat you back in. There they go. It's got almost comical them running around like that, honestly. Oh, I got shot in the face. The worst place to get shot. That's where I keep my brain. Thank God for that magic pixel there. That saved me probably. Carhillion, your teaching saved me already. The magic pixel. Haha. Thank you, Based Father. There's a Varangian coming at me from all the way over there. You are less of a threat than the environment is, sir. Get out of my face. I just sort of see him coming and sort of tiredly resign myself to the fact that I'm going to have to kill another one. Like, the ruckus is already resigned to the concept of him having to genocide these people if they keep getting in his way. Like, that's not even a question to him at this point. He's just like, if I have to. And then he do have to. Because they keep coming. And they won't go away. You're a large, sir. I'm not a fan of the fact that I'm going to be using all my Estus before the boss. But, oh well. I'm sure I won't need anything more than one Estus for this boss. I want to know how that guy got there. I reckon he must have done a jump onto this somehow and then jumped on there, because that's quite impressive. That is a feat of parkour, not often seen in these lands. Right, I'm going to throw myself a bit of repair juice. Fix up my axe a little bit. This area is so slightly sodden, isn't it? Huh. Right, shall we see. Greetings, sir. I'm here for the job application you posted. You were looking for a new guard, I believe? Who do I have to speak to interview? Now, I know normally I'd have to apply online, but I just wondered if I could maybe do an in-person sort of application. Do you take walk-in CVs? So you're approaching this with quite some hostility. I just want to know, do you take CVs? Well, I can see there's absolutely zero reasoning with you. I've never noticed they're actually quite a lizardy fellow. There's the heads on the top. Huh. I've honestly never noticed that they have those on the top. Like the sort of lizard heads. I just sort of never looked that far up. I assumed the sort of slits on their neck armour, I guess? Ooh. I assumed those were like eye holes or something similar. And that the blue flesh on top was more of a forehead situation. I learned something here today. I've learned something here, coming in here and trying to get my job sorted with this gentleman. Which reminds me, I was a man that got rejected from an application at Greg's. That was a fun day when I found that out. Unrelated to the Ruckus's tale, because of course the Flexile Sentry isn't that difficult to boss. If I can defeat him with one try while chatting away, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Now, this is one of my favourite things. So they moved this chest from over there because people would just go to this item, trigger the cutscene, never come back here. Problem is they didn't move the shadow. So it's still there. And this particular one doesn't seem to have a shadow. So it's quite lovely, really, isn't it? Pyromancy, Flame and Fireball. Pyromancy is great because you don't have to have any special stats for it. You can just throw fire from your hand, speak some mumbo-jumbo Latin words, and then half a district explodes. Which really is the kind of power I like to have. Also, this is Dark Souls. Fire is crucial to how this entire system functions. Like the entire world of Dark Souls 2. And really the Dark Souls franchise as a whole is predicated on that idea of fire. And so fire is quite a strong weapon in your arsenal. And here we are, that beautiful section of the world called the Lost Bastille. So really, if you do this, both paths end up bringing you here, logically, because the Lost Bastille is the next step of this area's journey. Now you used to be able to look up and you could see like the box, the the level clipping in from through the cliff. I always used to quite think it quite amusing, but it seems that I cannot anymore. Got a few more Varangians to kill, and then we never have to think about them again. I know I won't. I already have forgotten who they are. Enter the cage. Ooh, that axe has got quite a little detail on its head, hasn't it? Look at that. It's mirrored. That's nice. Shiny blade, pokey top. Much like the Ruckus himself, shiny blade and pokey top. No, I don't know what that means for anyone wondering. I speak nonsense. Accept it as your new gospel. Ah, an item. I want to check all the cells now. Can't open that one. Can't open that one. This one's open though. No item. And this one is closed. Now if I remember correctly, if I jump on top of this cage, against one of the walls, there should be a place I can go through of some sort. Come on. Yes, there it is. And it's a small little item to catch, but of course every little helps, which is both the Tesco slogan and mine for playing Dark Souls. And to be fair, it is quite logical. Every little does help in Dark Souls, every little point of damage, every little item you can find that boosts your abilities. Everything works out for the best. Now, I personally think some of the best weapons in this game are non-boss weapons, except for one specific case that will be brought up much later in this playthrough. So I will probably be propping up. There we go. Here's the bonfire. I will probably be just going to Medulla and procking most boss souls. If I go down the sorcery route, there are a few spells that you can pick up from bosses that are somewhat decent. Again, I haven't used them much. I've just heard from others that they're somewhat good. But generally, there are a few weapons I like to use. I like the heavy weapons. I like the big squishy weapons that you swing, and someone's entire lineage is crushed under your blade. That's the kind of weapon I like to have. But generally, they're just not cost effective. Most of the weapons are great for the point you get them, and then they shortly fall behind other swords because you can't put magic on them or anything like that if you've got the little items in your hand, and they are very difficult to upgrade. I don't have any extra. They're very difficult to upgrade, specifically because I got 13 levels. Nice. Put that up to that, put that up to that, put that up, and that'll be everything I need. There we go. I'm starting to fix this character together. Right, now why is this not working? Oh, but I can't cast it yet. That would make some logical sense. I am one-off casting it. Or something like that. Well, I'll take this, and let's see, let's test this out. And a weapon's been magicked up. How much damage is it going to do? I don't know if it's calculated in that, but yeah, that'll do for me. That seems like a decent. That seems like a decent concept. Ooh, I could. Yeah, go on.
Thanks.
Thank you, Melentia. I'll keep you in my heart, like always. Back to the Bastille now. We'll start from the most.